Why you should even bother showing your fearful dog new places, I will tell you later. But first I will tell you how you can make it easy for your fearful dog to explore new areas. The most important thing and the umbrella rule for all of these things is no overwhelm. And you can accomplish that with your fearful dog with giving him a way out on one hand. So always the option of going back to a safe zone, for example, like a portable relaxation zone that is connected with relaxation and awesome things and all these great things. So it gives your dog a positive feeling and you can bring that with you. It can also be safe zones that your dog can go back to, like a car. If you take your dog in a car somewhere new and you notice signs that your dog gets a little overwhelmed and wants to go back to the car, always let your dog go back to the car. Same goes for your home. If you start at home and walk away from home and you see your dog struggling and trying to get back home, let your dog go back home and start fresh. It helps your dog to have these things as a way out. You could also provide a way out. Like if you offer your dog exercises or tricks that your dog has learned positively and knows really, really well. And I would choose very easy things like a nose target, for example, or sniffing games. Because those have been trained positively, they will bring a positive emotion into a stressful situation, and that helps your fearful dog. And the same goes for social support. So if your dog wants to lean on you, stand close to you to watch something, or even come onto your arm if you have a small dog or you're very strong and you can lift a heavy dog. If your dog wants to come up onto your arm, allow that to your dog. It gives your dog a sense of companionship, a sense of safety, positive emotions, and all these things make it easier to explore new areas and conquer new fears. And with all of that, you can let your dog explore. And that is the second huge part of how to make it easy for your dog to explore new areas. Let your dog explore in his or her own speed. Now, that includes not pulling the dog somewhere, not like trying to rush the dog or make your dog go faster or do any of these things. Let your dog explore in his own speed. And if that's really, really slow and sniffing on every single piece of grass or every little stone or whatever, let your dog do that. That is necessary for your dog's brain to process all the new things in the area, right? And this also means do not lure your dog into a scary situation. Not with food and not with anything else like you going to a scary thing and touching it. I know that works for some dogs, but if you're not sure, what could happen is that your dog enters a conflict because your dog wants to be close to you, but you're next to the scary thing. So if your dog wants to be safe with you, he has to step closer to the scary thing, and that creates a conflict, and that is not a nice feeling, right? And we want our dogs to experience new areas and new experiences with positive emotions. And the same thing happens with food lure. So if you try to lure your dog somewhere with food, it's the same thing. Your dog wants to get to the food, but is scared of wherever you want to lure him. And what happens is your dog gets longer and longer and longer and longer because the head tries to get the food, but the body actually tells the dog to go away. So this is again not a nice feeling, and you want to create nice feeling. So you can reward, of course, your dog for getting closer to the scary thing, but reward your dog with going away. And you can use treats for that as well, of course. And why you should bother with all of that, even though it sounds a little much, maybe, is because exploring new areas and exploring new things can give your dog awesome confidence. It can help your dog become really brave, become confident. It can strengthen your bond if it's done correctly, and it enriches the dog's life if it's a positive experience. And all of those things increase your dog's quality of life. And if you want to know how you can help your fearful dog on walks even more, watch this video.